Hi, you guys. I'm Daria Hookfin here at the Black OurStory Festival, and I got a special treat for you guys. I'm here with the lovely, the magnificent Adwoa Davis.
Hello. Thank you for having me, Daria. I appreciate you. Thank you.
So I want to know, what are you here at the Black OurStory for?
Well, so I am here to talk about health and wellness and mental health. And so I just finished a great workout. I opened the ceremonies with a nice yoga stretch and discussion about health and nutrition and how to kind of keep your body in shape, especially as you get older. As I'm a more mature woman, it gets a little bit harder to, kind of keep the pounds off when you are getting a little older. So I have discovered some tips, and I shared some tips this morning on how to just keep that body nice and right and tight.
Okay, so you're gonna have to give us one of those tips because, health and wellness is one of those things that people are always bringing up, always talking about. But it could be a bit intimidating.
Yes.
You just said it yourself. When you get a little bit older, it's a little bit harder. So can you share one tip to the audience of where is this a place to start at?
Okay. Well, first and foremost, breathe. Just breathe. We don't breathe. So I'll just demonstrate a little bit.
Okay.
So most people breathe from up here. Mm-hmm. That's not right. You're not getting enough air. You need oxygen for everything in your body to move and to just kind of mix right and everything. So just take a deep breath, take your right hand, place it on your belly, take a deep breath in through your nose and exhale. Now you should have felt your belly rise, not your chest rise. So that's number one, breathe.
Got it.
Breathe.
Got it. Something so simple that we
It's
don't
so
think
simple.
about.
Yes.
Okay. Now, so since we're here talking about our story,
Okay.
we know our people.
Yes.
Okay. We don't really want to get into the health and wellness, or do you think that's true? Or are we seeing, any advancing in that space? And if anybody is afraid to go there, what would you say to them about that?
Yeah, definitely. First and foremost, I think that a lot of people have in our community have felt that we don't have time for health and wellness. Most of us are struggling like day to day just to make ends meet. So it's just like, work and go home and try to get as much sleep as possible. And so you don't really think about the importance of exercise and eating right in your greater health. So exercise doesn't have to be that you go to the gym and spend 2-3 hours in the gym. Exercise, I have a lazy man's workout, and you can sit in a chair and do some simple exercises to keep your joints and your pelvic floor and your muscles strong. So it doesn't have to be that hard. And eating right, I know it's really hard to eat right when you're constantly on the go, trying to make that, make ends meet. And in this economy, that's most people's focus. So the thing is you can do meal prepping. You can, think about one pot meals. You can think about investing in a nice crock pot. And you just throw everything in the crock pot and let it cook, and you keep it moving. So, and then you have something to eat off of for a couple of days or so. So yeah, so it's just really simple. Even an air fryer, try to minimize the use of air fryers because it does increase your metal content in your blood system. So we want to be careful about those. But for some people, that's just maybe the only choice. And air fryers are a little less expensive than a crock pot. But I really encourage you to invest in a crock pot.
Got it. Okay, guys, those are some great, amazing tips for the busy life. Now, one of the recurring themes we have here at the Black OurStory Festival is our story,
yes,
right?
Yes.
So how important is storytelling when it comes to health and wellness?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked that question, because another thing that happens in our community is we have survived under a veil of silence. I was trying to think of a nice way of putting it. Secrecy.
Yeah.
Not being open and honest about what we're dealing with.
Yeah, what do they say? If it happens at home, it stays
in home. Right. But you know what? When you tell your story, it frees you. And I'm going to talk a little bit later in my segment around mental health and telling our stories about how generational trauma impacts our everyday the way we go about life every day and our mental health and well-being.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well, you guys, you've heard it here. Miss Davis, Miss Adwoa Davis, I apologize.
It's okay.
Tell us, how can we find and get in touch with you to get more of those great tips that you have?
Yes. So you can just reach out through WhatsApp at 055-607-5752. You can reach me on IG at Mental Health Movement. And my website is rsdavisllc.com.
Got it, you guys. If you're not, go ahead, go and follow her right now. Get those great, amazing tips. And also make sure you're following the Black OurStory movement so you can see all the great things that's happening and get here today.
Hello, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Josh Ansah, your fitness and model coach. I'm here to support Sherry on the Black OurStory Festival 2025, and it's amazing so far. So I came here purposely to discuss fitness, how to live longer, how to live sharper, how to keep your posture up, and how to be flexible amidst your growing age. So from diet to fitness to mobility exercises. Yeah, so basically that's what we discussed about. In terms of race, are there different exercises that have to be done by different? Yeah, naturally, we Africans, we have thicker bones. We have thicker bones, so yeah. And what one size, there's a saying that goes like one size doesn't fit all. And that's why it's not, I wouldn't advise you to just take everything you see on social media like YouTube and stuff like that, because for instance, when you go and stand on a scale for the typical African, you realize that you weigh much heavier when compared to the the Caucasian, who could be at the same height, the same weight, but also weight lighter, because you have a deeper or a larger bone mass. So these are some of the things that are a little bit misleading. So I'll say for us Africans, please focus on strength training instead of how you weigh on the scale, because the scale can be very deceptive. Talking about water retention, talking about your bone marrows and your metabolism and stuff. So please, I don't even believe in a scale. So that's one of the things. Just focus on fitness, endurance training, and do more of our local dishes. Do more of our local dishes, I beg you. Our cocoa is good. Our TZ is good. Our coconte is good. The food is good. Just don't do it boom, boom, boom. Do it in moderation. Because I can tell you for a fact, an ounce of this diamond rice or whatever rice is much more toxic than even a whole pan of fufu. So please go back to your roots and do more of our veggies, our soups and stuff like that. And then, yeah, our herbs as well. That's what I can say. Our food is our medication. Yeah, that don't wait until you're sick before you go to Baba. Our food is our bed. That's why I'm proposing certain healthy foods and stuff like fruits and veggies and all those things, which you can do to even prevent you from falling sick. So I beg you, Pa, I'm not a doctor like you said, but I would I advise you to do more of our veggies. Our drink a lot of water, please drink. See where I'm sweating. I've taken about 5 bottles so far, just this morning, and I'm still sweating. So cleanse the toxins to your system. Walk a lot if you have to. Barefooted in your neighborhood, because a lot of healing minerals get to your skin by walking bare. I can go on and on, but please, medication-wise, I'm not here to give in medication. Just use your food as your medicine. Fasting is literally very important. There's a reason why it's in the it's in the Quran. There's a reason why it's in the Bible. There's a reason why it's in the Japanese. It's literally everywhere. You know why? First and foremost, when you fast, and I'm not saying we're going to do 30 days or 20 days or even a week fasting. When you fast, you starve your body from. You literally starve your body. You starve all the worms and all those toxins in your body that leach on the food and your body. So first of all, you starve them, they die. So at least I'll say do intermittent fasting. You eat today, the next day you go on a fast with water, of course, because the water helps in cleansing and getting rid of the excess, toxins in your body. So every other day, do a little bit of fast. Sometimes from morning to afternoon. For instance, I don't eat breakfast. I'm not saying do the same, but if I eat the day before, I don't do breakfast and I eat late afternoon. So that technically it's about 12 hours of a fast, and I break it with some veggies and some water, and then I'm basically onto it. But please, I would always encourage intermittent fasting. You should fast.